Such an ugly face there, Greg. But anyways, welcome back to another episode of Kinfolk, and with my Kinfolk, Ishnap and Kinfolk Greg. How y'all doing tonight?
Kinfolk Greg. What's happening?
Kinfolk Greg, part of them, you know that.
Kinfolk Greg, my part of them. You feel me?
Part of them. Ishmael, my part of them.
So I'm assuming y'all having a good night?
Yeah, we chilling.
Y'all already know, as always, please make sure y'all like and share this broadcast on Facebook at Kinfolk and them on Facebook. And we are on YouTube as well. So please make sure you hit that subscribe button and that notification bell as well. Yes, sir. And we are as well on Twitch. And we are on Instagram as well.
Yeah.
And we also are on Twitter at X_Williams81.
Instagram, hit us.
Hit us. All righty, then let's go ahead and get to the first topic of the night. Of course, the memes heard around the world right now. All these memes that everybody is seeing on social media with this pipeline hack from Russia that is affecting the East Coast and Southeast of the United States. You have a lot of panic and confusion going on in those regions, to where people are doing whatever is necessary to pretty much hoard gas. And besides getting gas and making gas rise a little bit more than it needs to, the beautiful memes that we've seen out here with people putting gas in bins, plastic bags, and plastic bags and other containers to make sure that they have fuel, has not just been mind blowing. It is honestly, to me, the way I see this is just natural selection. It's just natural selection. If you really think it is smart to put gasoline in a plastic bag and tote it home, whatever comes to you after that is on you. So with that being said,
I was gonna say I like how you said tote it.
I like how you said tote it. That was awesome.
I appreciate y'all. But seriously though, I'm gonna need y'all to talk to me about this, because all this was toilet paper just a little over a year ago, or maybe exactly a year ago. It was May, around a year ago, when everybody freaked out and went and bought toilet paper, and not the necessities I messed it up. Necessities that you need: food, water, and shelter, to be able to live amongst at least a month without the wants that you have, right? Sometimes you need needs, and sometimes you need wants, and toilet paper is a want. You don't need toilet paper to take care of your business. There's other ways that you can use to take care of your business. Well, anyways, back to the pipeline. I would love to hear what you guys have to say about this, because this whole situation with this pipeline has been mind-blowing just to watch on social media. What do y'all have to say about it?
Not everybody at once.
Not all at once. Yeah, not all at once.
Hold your horses, everybody.
I mean, I think it's just interesting. I think it shows the mentality of the people, of certain types of people. I don't know if this is just ingrained in their DNA, but for some reason, people feel like they need to, once they hear something is going on, whatever the situation, they feel like there's a certain resource they need to go ahead and just, stack up on for whatever reason. And people do it in times of crisis, emergencies, the hurricanes, especially being in the South. We know this really isn't the first time that we've seen people do this. But I think it's just interesting that people have that mentality, because, I mean,
do what? Put gas in a plastic bag?
Well, not the gas in the plastic
Oh,
bag,
okay. I'll make sure we're on the same page. That's all.
The hoarding of the gas is such. It just gets ridiculous with people finding containers. That's just people being absurd. I think this just adds to that shit. Exactly. Panic buying. Oh, let me get the gas. Because if you're in an emergency situation like that, you're probably not really about to need gas like that. And now everybody know you got all the gas. So now the niggas don't have gas. We got to go get you the gas. But that's dumb anyways, because you don't need to be hoarding all the gas just because the pipeline got hacked or whatever the fuck. If it is Hurricane Javar and Lamar coming, you don't need to hoard all the toilet paper because COVID is coming. You don't need to hoard anything.
Lamar, huh?
Hurricane Big Baller Brand.
Big Baller.
Hurricane Big
Triple
Baller
B.
Brand.
Big
Big
bees.
B's for all the fucking TPs. That's toilet paper. You feel me?
Nah, that didn't land. That didn't land. That didn't land at
It
all.
didn't land in the toilet bowl, I'll tell you that.
That did not land.
I'm just trying to fly out here, Kinfolk.
Oh my god.
My goodness. It's just another example of people just panicking, not doing their own research, not actually taking the time to figure out, what is going on. They just hear, shortage or whatever, or they're stopping, and then people just go and they react. That's what it is. It's the masses. You act as part of the crowd, and you start panicking. You see a bunch of people at the gas pump with the little red container. So you're like, oh, hold on, let me go get my water bottle from in the car and fill it up with some gasoline.
Like, what is
It
going
is what
on?
it is, bro.
I guess, man. I mean, you're right, but people wilding. They just wilding. Like, what are they real? Like,
They need the gas. Some of them got to get to work, man.
You get to work without 50 tanks of gas.
Well, hold up.
50 bags of gas.
That's what I was going to get at, and I appreciate you for bringing that up. It's just like what Napoleon said. If this was a real emergency situation, I ain't worried about going to work.
Word.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I mean, I'm just saying, if this is a real emergency,
I'm not going to
unless you're working from home,
fire me.
like, that's all I'm just, if this was a real, like, 2021 movie type situation, Greg, okay, you can go to work. Again, I don't know why you're looking to the camera, but ain't nobody going to work if there's a real emergency going on. But continue, Greg.
Unless you're an essential worker.
Shout out to the essential workers.
Yes, apparently Hot Tamale's been on social media because I've seen that tweet plenty of times.
Yeah, and fucking
apparently
Sally Mae. Sally Mae.
Hackers love doing everything except for getting rid of these student loans. So yes, just to give y'all a heads up,
in your boy account real quick.
and just to give everybody a heads up as well for Joe Biden's promise. Just to give y'all a heads up, Joe Biden ain't wiping those student loans. So go ahead and get the paying, because government ain't taking those student loans away. Just letting you know.
Go ahead and get the paying.
Go ahead and get the paying. So,
or it can be a scammer for the PPP loans like everybody else doing.
Yeah, go ahead and get your ass scammed in jail too, because that's where your ass going.
Not jail, prison.
Well, there you go. One or the other. Your ass gonna be sitting in a cell. You're gonna be sitting in a cell for a minute.
Not jail, prison.
Prison.
At the end of the day, your ass you gonna have an orange jumpsuit on with some bars in front of you. It don't matter if it's jail or prison. Your ass going.
I think there's various colors these days. White, stripe, blue. I don't know.
Doing Fed time.
Fed time.
I really don't have much to say on this, bro. People are just idiots. I can't really say too much after that. They're just fucking idiots. And the thing about it is, being an idiot is very, it's non-discriminatory. Every ethnicity can be an idiot, and that's what's really going on here. Black people are idiots. White people are idiots. Hispanic people are idiots. Biracial people, whatever the fuck you stem from, you're a fucking idiot. So that's really what I got from this, bro. I didn't see the whole putting gasoline in the.
I didn't see the plastic bag thing.
Yeah,
I can see y'all. I can see y'all plenty of pictures
on the show.
I want to see it.
I can see y'all plenty of pictures of that.
Like, bro, if we can find somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody that did that, we need them on the show, bro. I got a couple questions for you. They're not gonna be good questions either. I'm just gonna come straight to it. Why are you an idiot? Like, why? Like, we need to have a conversation. Like, why are you an idiot? Like, why do you have a mental illness and you're publicly displaying your mental illness?
Hey, real talk though. Shout out to Greg on that Trick Daddy lyric. I definitely picked that one up.
That knows somebody.
Yes, I respect that because I definitely I listen to that from time to time at the gym. So shout out to you on that one, Greg.
That's all I gotta say, man.
Yes, and Hot Tamale said a lady double bagged the damn gas like it was groceries.
Nah, I didn't see that.
Oh yeah, they did. I
gotta go find this.
It is definitely true. It's yeah. Hey, one nice little bump. Go ahead, your trunk gonna be bumping if you know what I mean. That shit gonna be like 212 that motherfucker. Ba-boom.
Bruh, okay, let me just say this. When you got Google suggestions, when you start spelling plastic and the first one is plastic bag gasoline, you know something wrong. And then the first article is Officials warn people not to fill plastic bags with gasoline.
Like,
You have to warn people not to do that. That's how fucking stupid people are.
like, really? That's what we're doing here? All right, guys.
Like I said in the beginning, guys.
Put the gas in the goddamn bag right now.
Stupid as
Put it in the bed.
Yo, why the Washington Post, they got theirs framed as a question. Should people pump gas into plastic bags during the fuel shortage?
Pump gas. No, you fuck. Whoever wrote that headline.
No, you know what? No, for real though. I'm dead ass serious. Let people be stupid. So we can get some of these idiots off the world.
Oh, come on.
Because hey, look, y'all keep saying, look, y'all be trying to be nice all y'all want to. Some of these fools holding up progress out here in the world that needs to be moved forward. Because obviously, if you smart enough to think that you could put gas in a goddamn plastic bag, I'm gonna leave it just like Hot Tamale said, natural selection.
Plastic bag gas.
Natural
Plastic bag gas.
Put it in the bag.
Plastic bag gas. Yeah, that's it.
Shout out to Duran on Facebook.
What up, Duran?
What up, B-Dog?
New hit.
Hashtag put it in the bag.
Put it in the bag.
Put it in the bag.
Hashtag put it in the bag. Shout out to
Yeah.
Ron.
So I saw a picture of somebody that got it looked like trash bags full of gasoline in their trunk.
Looks like trash bags full of idiocy.
Yes, that's the
the
one.
right word.
Trash bags full of blasphemy. That's what it was.
Blasphemy.
Your name Hot Tamale, damn it. All right, when you're on this show, your name's Hot Tamale when you
It
comment.
is. I say what I say. I don't be thinking about it. Jazz. What's up, Jazz?
Cop out jazz in the building.
Duran says, "What's
my
good,
boy
fellas?
Abilene.
Watching y'all all the way from
Shout out to
Abilene.
Duran and Abilene.
Ugh,
And
why
that's
you
for
in
the one
Abilene?
time.
Shout out to
First of
everybody
all-
in the Dust Bowl of
First of
Abilene.
all, no, we will not
Yeah.
shout out nothing Abilene. Forget Abilene.
I mean, I'm gonna shout out Abilene.
Hey,
for
yeah,
No.
shout out to Dust Bowl.
No. No, not for what they did to us in 707. Not back. Nope. I'm still mad about that.
Hey,
Yep.
shout-
I don't care.
Shout out
I
to
don't care.
Abilene. Shout out to Almost
Nah,
Christian
Abilene's
University that's
ass.
over there.
Abilene's ass.
They ass.
Shit, most people from Abilene probably putting gasoline in the trash bag.
This is very true. I agree with him on that one.
Abilene,
Wow.
gasoline,
Y'all
bag
so
in the
wrong.
gas in the bag in
Abilene's garbage.
Abilene. I'll make a song or something.
All right, bro. Move the topic.
Yeah, we definitely are.
I'm done. I'm done.
Because obviously, when Napoleon over here trying to make songs out of dumb shit, that's when it's time to move on.
It's time to move
Put it in the
on.
bag.
Yeah, it's big time to move on.
Put it in the bag.
All right. This is a very
more serious
interesting topic. Duran also says, "Don't hate, trust me. I am Duran. I really am. I do not like Abilene." All right. Conflict in Palestine, however you want to say it. It is fine with me.
I am yours and you are mine.
Yes, sir. And with that being said, to be completely honest, I'm gonna toss this to Napoleon. I know Napoleon got all the knowledge on this one, so go ahead now.
I mean, I don't have all of the knowledge. I have some information
now,
that
bro.
I have
Put it in the
found.
bag.
I'm gonna try to put it in the bag, though. This but I mean, if you're following, it's kind of a lot. I won't say it's a lot to give information on, but I would advise anybody who really thinks that they have an investment in their time and their money in their government to actually look at what's going on out there, because I think it kind of just proves the fact that we put our faith and resources in our leadership, and in turn they use that to displace people and do all kinds of. This is not the first time that, and I don't want to necessarily specifically talk about the long-time conflict that has been going in within Israel and Palestine. There's been a battle. They've been trying to push them out for decades now, and just like in many other countries, whether it be Iraq, Iran, fucking other places that have had American footprints and influence in there, we've gone in and helped the opposing side, or even both sides, conflict with each other. And all we do is make money off that shit until we get the people that we need in power to help us. And let's be real, why the fuck is it still even popping off down there? The same reason it's still popping off around Mesopotamian area, Iraq and Iran. It's the same shit. Niggas want to say all this shit about oil resources, all the shit they want to say. No, nigga, it ain't got nothing to do with none of that shit. It's all about fucking control. But that's how I feel about the shit. So it is what it is. And people getting fucked up. Now it's to the point where there's people on both sides, innocent, losing their livelihoods and their families for, you know, something that is highly avoidable, something that could be fixed right now. But I think it just adds to the way the world is shaped, what we've already been through. You know, this type of, I feel like, colonial oppression type situation is not the first time that this has ever happened in the history of man. And that's partially how America came to be, except it just wasn't as modern. It just wasn't as what it looks like now, just like the rest of the system that we have to deal with. But that's pretty much my little tea on that little situation there. And I mean, honestly, I would advise anybody who feels like it's worth their time to check it out. You know, there's plenty of information about it regarding, you know, the influences of both sides, the influences of other parties, American government, European governments, things of the sort. So, you know, it's definitely interesting to look at it. And, you know, it's been shown in history that some of our black leaders, Muhammad Ali, Minister Farrakhan, have been in support of Palestine and the people and trying to help them, while we sit and literally have government officials talk about being in support of, you know, helping people fucking destroy shit to agree, which is not okay with me. But it is what it is, I guess. Fuck no. Because who's going to stop the fucking U.S. from doing shit that the U.S. always does? Nobody. Russian niggas, I guess.
Shout out to Enzar on YouTube saying hello.
Damn, we on YouTube. That motherfucker.
Hello. Hello.
Hello. It's all good. I can laugh at myself. It's pretty healthy.
I agree.
I'm gonna spread some unwanted ignorance. I'm just gonna be honest. I'm gonna spread some unwanted ignorance.
Unwanted ignorance.
The issues aren't in North America or in Africa. I really don't give a fuck, to be quite honest with you.
Hello.
Well, that's the thing. It's not an issue of it being in Africa. When you have to realize that the very monies that you're making and having your taxes taken from, you know, is being put into the resources that is helping harm and divide these people. So you do kind of have some say in that, because shouldn't we, the people, have control on how our government is moving and what is best for us? Because that doesn't seem like it's the best move for us. But at the end, we really don't even have all of the information to begin with. I'll be real, but you know what I mean? So, I mean, that's how I see where you're coming from with it, because I know there's plenty of people in America, in the world, that feel like that. Like, why worry about that shit when we got so much shit to worry about here? I feel like it's really just the same shit, but we still, until we really deal with any core problem, ain't nothing on any outskirt, whether it be in Africa, whether it be in China, whether it be in South America, whether it be in South Florida, whether it be in South Texas, whether it be in South New York. Ain't none of that shit gonna change until we can really get to the core of the system. But you know how that shit go.
Jasmine says, I think if anything, this pandemic has shown us that you can't just totally ignore how other people run and treat their people. Anybody want to rebuttal off of that?
No, I don't worry about anything Jasmine says.
I will agree with Jazz because we have to take we're accountable for those people. But those people act like they're like, I don't know.
I have a serious question. Who do you mean we? Because I ain't accountable for shit.
We, the people that are supposed to have. I'm not saying we're accountable for the conflict that's going on. That's not what I'm saying.
No, I ain't accountable. I ain't accountable for the conflict. I ain't accountable for the resolution. So continue.
No, we're accountable for the leadership that we have in place. We're accountable for the influence that we have there. We're accountable for still not doing what we need to do here, so that shit over there doesn't. You can say it's a reach all you want, but it is what it is. You can say it's a reach all you want, but
all right, for people that's tuning in that lives in the United States, do you feel like
it doesn't necessarily just have to be people
we are in charge, or we are the ones that are a part of the conflict or
Nigga, this is the world. We are one world people, bro. Like, why people?
You keep saying you
No.
sound like somebody. Hold up, Greg. I mean, Nap. You sound like somebody that wants the world to be completely perfect. You sound like Josh, but in a black version of thinking that the world is the way it's supposed to be, as in kumbaya, this and that, and third. Bruh, people in Florida don't give a shit about what's going on in California. Why in the hell you expect for them to care about what's going on in Palestine?
Nigga. That's the sports lady. They don't give a fuck about what's going on.
What exactly are you? I already said that I know people across the world in America already feel how Greg feel, right? But that's to their ignorance because they still.
I said unlimited ignorance, though.
Exactly. So you're trying to fucking defend ignorance, my nigga. What the fuck are you talking about, bro? Like on some real shit, like. Regardless of, I know perfect means balance. You have to have good, you have to have bad, you have to have dark. That doesn't mean that we continue to let the oppressors that have oppressed us oppress the rest of the fucking world, because they're going to keep doing it to us. So what the fuck?
What is the argument? What is the argument here?
I'm trying to figure out the same. I'm lost.
You trying to tell me people? I'm pretty sure people in Florida ain't worried about shit in Texas. That's how people's minds work. But again, that is to their ignorance because they are not open enough to what everything else is going on.
Hold up. I have a question. I have a serious question. I have a serious question for everybody.
To Josh, because that is not how I view perfect.
I have a serious question. Let me land.
All right, take off.
It's not about caring or knowing about what's going on in the rest of the states. It's about knowing that you live in an area that you just can't get up and go to Colorado Springs, Colorado, to go help and fix something that's going on in Colorado. Like, okay,
do that.
All right, my bad.
I didn't say fly to fucking Israel and to Palestine.
What did you say?
Go to war with these niggas.
Go Nap. What are you saying?
Shut up. Influencing shit in the world. Shouldn't we, as people, do our part to do what we can to have an influence in our system?
And what is that, Nap?
No, he's eventually going to shut up. Let him
I can't tell you what it is because we're all individuals and we can all do it in many ways. You can do it however you can do it economically, you can do it agriculturally, you can do it through fucking social media, you can do it however the fuck you want to do it. It doesn't fucking matter how you do it. Do it like Nike, my nigga. Like, but
okay, as Jasmine says, she says literally said, hold on. Okay. If that's the case.
Don't tell me that you don't do that.
Okay, can I land? Why is nobody holding Joe Biden accountable then?
He doesn't give.
What are we holding them accountable for?
Why was nobody holding Trump accountable? Depending on who you are.
He definitely didn't give a fuck.
Oh, so what are we talking about here? Like seriously, what are we talking about here? Talking about hold officials accountable? It's not like we can go to the White House and be like, hey, Mr. Biden, I need you to do A, B, and C.
Yeah, we can't slide into DMs.
Well, you can call.
You need me? You hit him up on Twitter when we slide in DM on Twitter?
You can call your congressman and stuff.
You can actually write your local congressman, your senate. You can do all that shit. You can have a lot of influence if you want to.
Bro, y'all.
Can I ask a question? Can I ask a question to Jazz and to Napoleon? Let me ask a question to Jazz and Napoleon because Jazz just said hold them accountable for how they influence global conflict. What exactly? I want to know what you are holding them accountable for when it comes to global issues. Like, what are you holding them accountable for? What do you want them to do when it comes to global issues? And how do you decide what global issues they should be involved in and what global issues they should ignore?
Well, I feel like we should have more access to the same amount of information that they have on what's going on in the world. And what they're going to do with the money that we're making and we're giving them. What we're doing with our time and our resources that the government is either taking from us or stealing from us or saying that we can't have, that they are deciding to allot to shit somewhere the fuck else that really doesn't have anything to do with us so that the people running shit can have more power, resources, and control. Not us. The same shit that's been going, it's the same. All I'm saying is the same battle that we fight everywhere else. So I don't see why we shouldn't hold them accountable for that and try to add that into the battle that we're already fighting. You feel me? I don't know if that answers your question completely.
I'm just waiting for you to land.
But that's about it.
I mean, so I'll just rebuttal right quick. I mean, I understand where you're coming from. I love you, Nap, and all, but you're wanting something that's just not going to happen. I mean, what I mean by that is, you seriously think that the information that somebody like the president of the United States is getting, the rest of the United States citizens wise will get, and not just.
I know that we're not getting it, and I know that they're not going to give
Mike,
it to
can
us.
I land? Can I land?
Like,
okay.
I know
the point that I was getting at is, we live in a society where we have internet 24/7 in the palm of our hand. We can't even see where our taxes go. We don't. There's no website to show us where our taxes.
That's a problem.
Okay, so the point that I'm getting at is, you know this, we all know this, and yet you think that we're going to be able to get high classified information.
The point I'm making is, what are we going to do about the fact that we don't know what's happening with our shit? What are we going to do about it? Because that influences what happens in the global scheme of things.
Let me get in here real quick. So I'm looking at the cabinet of Joe Biden. I'm trying to figure out which person will be in charge of this. I don't think Biden will be in charge of this. So we have the Director of National Intelligence, Avril Haines. Would that be somebody? The Secretary of Homeland Security. I don't know
in charge of what.
Of dealing with these global issues that you're talking about.
I mean, it's probably a handful. It's probably no one person that has to deal with it, because the military is involved, a whole UN government, other countries and shit be involved, all kinds of shit be happening.
I'm speaking from the unknown. I'm going through the cabinet right now.
Oh well, yeah, that's just. So I don't know if there's a specific person to, and that's why I'm saying not, because it's.
So we don't even know who handles it. This is the sad part.
Exactly. That's part of understanding as a person, right? Who's doing what's going where, so that we can have more influence, so that we can be able to hold those people accountable, because obviously we can't trust them to hold themselves accountable. That's been the case time and time again. So are we going to continue to keep doing the same shit? Because once we start our battle and start putting in work here, it will change everywhere else. Just like when you start putting in work in self, guess what? It changes everything else around you. It's the same shit. You feel me?
How will it change?
Yes and no.
Else?
Yeah, I don't understand where you're coming from on that, because are you saying that United States is the world leader of everything? So if we do it first,
I'm
follows?
not going to say that, but I'm saying that the U.S., as far as when it comes to influence on a global scale and control and resources and trying to maintain that level of whatever. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I feel like they have a lot of influence on it, and they have always had influence. I don't.
All righty then. Jasmine also says, what we are saying is we all need to get more involved so that you know where your taxes go. No, that's not the same at all, Jazz. I'm sorry. I can't agree with you on that one. This would definitely be a United Nations issue, not his cabinet. What are you looking for, Greg? And as well, like I said, we live in a society that you can look up anything you want to online, but we can't look up where our taxes go. So again, that's a problem. It ain't about getting involved. Forget all that bull crap. I ain't worried about that. No, I'm talking about being able to get onto a national website that can show where people's taxes went to, either road construction, schools, and
to do that, you have to get involved in your community to make them do that.
Man, look, you don't need to do that shit. You don't need to do that shit. They can put up a damn website for that shit. Stop with that bull. That's bullshit.
Who's gonna make?
How does that affect Palestine?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I'm just trying to. I'm sorry. I'm trying to bring back to the topic.
The United Nations. Doesn't somebody from the cabinet
even said, but is the fact that if you can influence your government like the way that we're supposed to, the people do not have the power. It's all in the government's hand, and the government does what the fuck they want to do.
Okay, so are you saying that the people didn't have the power to put Joe Biden in the office? No, I'm asking because everybody said that.
The people, if we unified, can have a lot of power, but there's no fucking unity in anything, and that's the entire point that I'm trying to make. First, you need to start doing work, showing people that you can do the work, unify, and make some fucking changes. I'm not saying it's going to happen in 24 hours. I don't know why it sounds like what I'm saying is fucking far-fetched and ridiculous, bro. Like, it's really not.
I mean, it low-key kind of is. That's
my
opinion. This is my opinion.
I'm just trying to understand how this relates to Palestine.
Because at the end of the day, who has a lot of global influence and who is influencing conflict right now. Who is putting money into that conflict? The U.S. government. So what do you mean? How does that affect Palestine? That means if we have more influence on what we're doing with our government, then we're not probably going to be over there doing unnecessary shit with our resources. This is the point.
Apparently, you and Jasmine are on the same wavelength because
obviously.
I'll say it again. Jasmine, shut the hell up.
I don't think y'all understand how global, like the global shit works. Like I don't think it's crazy what I'm saying.
I understand how it works. It just this ain't. I just think you're using wrong something. I just think you should use something else as an example for this instead of that. That's all. Instead
of taxes or the government and shit.
No, I'm just talking about trying to hold our government officials accountable by doing what? Like you're not really by what? Going up to their fucking doorstep at Congress and Austin.
You're
Texas,
asking me what we should do to hold the government accountable? First of all, like I said,
so you're saying hold them accountable for their foreign policy?
All the policies. What the fuck? All the policies that we deal with in America, all the policies that we deal with in the world. I don't give a fuck.
Y'all see how I'm confused on this? Y'all see how I'm confused? Like I'm not.
Y'all asking the questions. What? I said what I said. I feel like I'm very straightforward.
We don't layer by layer. Like
what exactly?
I am talking about Palestine.
Is that?
And I have addressed how
we don't have to peel back all the layers, my guy.
I literally already said how that shit influences. What the fuck are y'all niggas on?
What are you on?
I literally said the government putting money into Palestine. And if we can stop niggas from doing that because now we have influence on our government.
Palestine, or are they putting money behind
into the conflict as a whole?
That's what America has done since day one.
And that's the point I'm getting at is goddamn.
But seriously, the question is for us is what are we doing? Like what are we going to do to make the government stop them for putting money into other conflicts around the world?
We have to be more involved with our government, with our resources.
It does not matter what the little people do. The big people still gonna do the fuck they want to do, Nap.
I know. That's why we have to unify. You fuck.
Oh my god. Okay, we're going in circles. We're going in circles, please. Next topic, please. We're going in circles because this shit ain't going nowhere. This shit ain't going nowhere.
You're right. It's not going anywhere because I'm fucking repeating myself.
But let's move on.
Anyways,
this is not even a big deal.
It's not. It's really not.
We got it, Jazz.
Because DJ Khaled's the one supposed to be out here and helping them out, not us.
It's not a big deal.
It's really not.
Global conflict and how it affects U.S. Economics and social life is not a big deal, but that's fine.
It's not.
It's not.
When you have something imported from Palestine, let us know.
Yes, I don't need to have nothing imported.
Shut your ass up, then.
Why do I have to have something imported from Palestine? That's fucking retarded. Shut your ass up. You shut your ass up. That's fucking retarded. You sound like a fucking idiot. That's dumb as shit.
When we worried about the trade tariffs with Palestine, then I'll be worried. Then I'll be worried. Yeah.
I know.
So you mad?
No, I'm not.
All right, then. Shut your ass up. Anyways, on to the next topic. This topic ain't gonna be talked about that long because I don't even know why the hell this topic was even
Real Housewives of Atlanta. Yes. That's what we talking about.
Yes, unfortunately. So go ahead, Nap.
Yeah, we talking about real motherfucking housewives. What you want to talk about with that shit? You talking about?
Are we holding them accountable?
Yeah, we holding niggas accountable, nigga. It's simple. Hold them niggas accountable. Don't be no motherfucking, you know what I'm saying? Cheap ass, you feel me? Hold them niggas accountable. I'll run up on the White House right now with motherfucking 40 out. I don't give a fuck. Niggas shoot me.
Here he go.
FBI.
Here he go.
Please just go for Napoleon.
This show is over with. Like we said in the beginning of the show, everybody's opinion is individual opinions. It is not a group. It is not a group opinion.
Oh my god!
You want to play with me? Okay, my friend.
It's definitely not a group.
Okay, my friend. I'll show you something.
It's definitely not a group opinion. That is just for Napoleon Roman show.
He speaks for himself.
I don't have his address handy right now, but I'm sure I can get it for you guys later.
He doesn't speak for his wife, so make sure his wife does not get caught up in that either. Because
don't fuck with my niggas. Come over here. I'm ready for the smoke.
My god,
they ain't got nothing to do with this. I got all the smoke.
Something wrong with this nigga, bro. This nigga different, dog. Oh my god.
Absolutely.
Oh my god.
Alrighty then. Like I said, Real Housewives of
fucking crying,
Atlanta.
bro.
Hopefully we talk about this for 2 minutes and then we can move on to the next topic because I really don't give a damn. So
Oh,
anybody want to start this off? Go
I
ahead.
mean, honestly, I don't even really know.
Somebody's
Too much about
engaged
it.
to their friend's ex-husband, or the divorce hasn't even happened, right? I think.
Oh wow! So how do you?
Yeah, the divorce not finalized, but she engaged to the husband.
Yes, you can be engaged. Technically, that's not anything official.
That's what I'm saying. Like I'm not understanding the problem.
I mean,
What do you mean?
you took your friend.
Your friend, yeah.
Obviously, your friend ain't shit. Now they engaged to your husband. He ain't
I
shit.
mean,
Now keep moving. Like this
is
ain't
that what
nothing
that
new.
means?
This ain't nothing new. Like what are you talking about? Like this ain't nothing new. Like
Technically, this is something new because it just happened. So
I'm talking about the scenario, Greg. That's what I'm talking about. You smart ass. The
I mean, the
situations
scenario,
happened plenty of
yeah,
times before.
yeah.
And what are you talking about, Greg? That's what I'm saying.
name other situations where this happened.
Your big
It
head
happened all
ass. You,
Name the other situations that happened, nigga.
Greg.
You said it happened all the time.
I'm talking about celebrity /
Name
reality
the
world
celebrities
bullshit.
that it happened to.
Anybody Kim Kardashian been with or J Lo?
They were engaged to somebody else before their divorce was finalized.
She multiple times.
When? Who?
Whenever it happened.
So
You got the dates on me right now. This ain't the league. This ain't NFL. If it was an NFL topic, I got you. It's Kim K. I don't give a damn like that. Let you know.
The nigga said whenever it happened.
I don't know.
It happened.
No.
All right then. Don't argue. Yes,
that's
unless you got stats, shut your ass up.
Okay, so
You're
let
not
me
thinking logically. It's okay.
So let me just ask.
Napoleon threw me off on that last topic. My bad.
Do you think that the lady is in the wrong? There we go. The friend who is now engaged to the other friend, I don't know if they still friends, to her ex-husband, soon-to-be ex-husband. Do you think she's in the wrong?
Well, who's really in the wrong is it would have to be, if anybody would be in the wrong, I guess it would be both, but it really would depend on how the relationship was going. If you're divorced, if you like, man, I'm getting up out of here, fuck this, shawty, like, I ain't worried about shit, and you already like talking to other people, but then that makes it seem like, too, at the same time, y'all probably had some shit going on while shit was going on, you feel me? But hey.
Okay.
But hey, I was waiting for the next part.
Yo, Napoleon on what tonight?
Yeah, this nigga, some shit in his apple juice or some shit. I don't know, bro.
Oh man,
I don't drink apple juice. That shit tastes weird.
Yo, nigga. Anyways,
Cranberry rash, nigga.
I feel that. Anyways,
mango.
Yes.
Whatever. Anyways, this story, honestly, is just, hoes being hoes. I really don't know how else to really put it, bro. Like, I watched the show, too. We're talking about Portia. Actually, for the sports people out there, this Portia girl that is dating her friend's husband, she was actually married to Cordell Stewart at one point.
Oh, that hoe? Oh, yeah, sure.
Yeah, so for the sports people out there like X and Ish, Cordell Stewart's former wife. Anyways, just hoes being hoes, man, You're gonna get your legs open, some gonna go in you. That's just how sex works.
This fool. She one of them women that can't do nothing else besides jump from rich guy to rich guy because she don't have no skills of her own. That's what it sounds
I'm
like.
not gonna say that. I'm just gonna call her a hoe to keep it surface level. But if you want to peel back layers on that, that's all on you, big dog. Anyways, just hoes being hoes, man. You fuck your friends' husbands, you take them from them,
That's how that happens. Yes.
Apparently, Jazz feels that way.
Hey, like an indecent man told me one time, new pussy better than old pussy.
Okay, we can go to the next topic now.
I'm just telling you what he told me.
We can definitely transition.
I'm just telling you what he told me. Bro.
On to the next topic for the night. On to the next topic.
Just calling it what it is.
Maybe on another show we'll talk a little bit more on Real Housewives of Atlanta, but hopefully we'll never have to talk about this crap ever again. Alrighty then, vaccinations are now FDA approved for teens 12 to 15 years old. Just a couple weeks ago, a lot of people were freaking out that the vaccinations were not still FDA approved. Well, Pfizer's vaccinations are not FDA approved for teenagers from 12 to 15 years old. We are, of course, a little bit older than 12 to 15. But with that being said, how do y'all feel that the vaccinations are now FDA approved?
People not getting vaccinated anyway, so
That's
said they're
really
not?
true.
Yeah,
That's not
people
true.
are not getting. Well, okay, Greg. People
Yeah,
are.
please correct yourself, please.
People are getting vaccinated, but not at the rate in which people need to get vaccinated so that things can go back to normal, as the experts have recommended.
Do you have the stats to prove that?
I mean, I'm sure I could go find them if you would like me to. I don't
Yes,
want
please.
to do that right now.
Please, and thank you.
I don't even know why you set yourself up a failure like that. You knew
I
he
don't
was
know
gonna
where
say
you
yeah.
got that from.
You knew he was gonna say yeah.
The
You know his old fact checking ass. He ain't gonna check the facts, but he gonna have somebody else do it for him though.
Yeah, that's how it works. That's how
I know how it
Americans
works.
work. I'm an American at heart, baby. Make everybody else do my work.
I honestly, I think people that are going to take it are taking it, and I don't think the FDA approval is going to change anybody's minds that already decided that they were or were not going to take it. You know what I mean? So I think it's a little too late for that. The teens, I mean, 12-year-olds to 15, I mean, they probably gonna make motherfuckers have to vaccinate for the school year at some point. So I feel like that's coming, and it's probably gonna be inevitable. So I mean, it sucks, but
There's 35.5% of the American population fully vaccinated.
Little over a third. It's not bad.
Not bad. I thought it was
They
worse.
said we need to be to 70% or whatever before things can be officially.
I mean, we're halfway.
So-
I'm a little under halfway there.
So ish with them extending it out to 12 to 15-year-olds, will they ever get to that 70%?
It depends on the number of people who are actually interested in getting vaccinated. If they have children that are in that, because if it's the same people who are saying that they don't want to get vaccinated, then it doesn't matter whether or not their kids are able to get the vaccine, because they're not going to get their kids the vaccine either. So, I mean,
Well, I don't know,
the
because
number should go up, yes, but I don't know.
certain school districts require you to have certain vaccines. I mean, and this I'm
I
talking
don't
about
think
before.
they're doing that now.
I understand. I'm just saying, and this is before the corona. I'm talking about 1995. I'm talking about 1995 when we were in elementary schools. In elementary school, you had to have your shot chart of what you had shot wise to be able to go to certain schools, right?
Yeah, but I don't think COVID's going to be one of those things.
I mean,
It
could be
I mean,
eventually.
it could.
It's debatable.
I don't know.
Okay, so that's what I'm saying. Like you keep trying to say no, it's not, but polio's
Well,
one,
not
right?
currently,
I mean,
but it's not currently. Is my
I
point.
understand. So what I'm saying is, in the future, it could be something that is a requirement going to elementary, middle, or high school, which I'm just maybe obstacle. I'm sorry. I'm just optimistically thinking when it comes to if a 15-year-old gets the shot, maybe the parents say, you know what, we'll go ahead and get it ourselves too, since our 15-year-old is getting it. I might be wrong. I'm just saying, I'm thinking as a family-wise, you might want to do it together. We just have to wait and see what the
I
numbers
don't think
will say.
it'll be required. I don't think anytime soon it will be required. The reason being, there are a lot of people on the left, there are a lot of people on the right that do not agree with the vaccine situation. They don't, and I think they're fine with people getting it if they want to get it. But I think the same people that are upset with like mask mandates and stuff like that are going to be the same people that are going to say you can't force us to get our kids vaccinated if we don't feel comfortable getting our kids vaccinated with this COVID vaccine.
I mean, look, at the end of the day, look, like I've said before, and I'll say it again. Everybody wants things to go back to normal, but nobody wants to do things to make it go back to normal. And it's not even about the shot. It's just about wearing a mask and being 6 feet apart. Every time I go out to eat, there's always one or two random people, and y'all know the complexion of who they are. That's usually not wearing a mask because they just want to show people to look. I ain't got to wear a mask.
I don't think the complexion matters.
It definitely does.
No,
it definitely does.
I don't think it matters.
I was at my daughter's gymnastics just last night.
I'm tracking.
And there were people our skin color also not wearing masks.
I'm tracking.
It don't matter what
I'm tracking.
There are a lot of people out here.
The point that I'm getting at is this: when you ask certain folks to put a mask on, they'll bitch, moan, and complain about putting a mask on. But if you ask certain people to put a mask on, I'm talking about people that like us, they'll be like, dang, okay.
I was definitely a pool party with mostly black people, and they just didn't give a fuck about wearing masks.
You can't compare a pool party to an indoor event. That's two different things, Greg.
The
Ain't nobody
pool
wearing no
party-
damn mask at no pool party, Greg.
You didn't know if the pool party is indoor or not.
Shut your ass up, Greg.
You didn't ask.
Shut up.
Yes.
Shut up.
You didn't ask.
Shut up. I don't need to ask. You sound
didn't
stupid.
ask.
You sound stupid. You ain't at
Pool
Drake's
party
house.
be
You wasn't in
indoor or
Drake. You wasn't
outdoor?
in Travis Scott indoor pool, was you? No.
be
Shut your
indoor.
ass up. It wasn't. It was outside.
No,
It was outside.
Could be
Okay.
indoor or outdoor.
What if
It
they
was
have
outside.
indoor and outdoor? What you gonna do about that? You got indoor outdoor pool.
What about indoor and outdoor? It's supposed
Outdoor,
to be
indoor,
indoor and
indoor,
outdoor.
outdoor.
What about
I'm just saying, you didn't ask.
overrule closed?
episode 3? Hey, episode 3.
Correct.
Kinfolk and them things were inside and outside at the same time. Don't think I forgot. I ain't forget about that.
I know. That was
Thank you,
already-
Greg.
that's all
Thank you, Greg.
I was a bread about that one.
Hey, Jasmine will say, Greg, you went to an indoor pool party?
Jasmine, what are you going to shut up?
I mean, we're just asking. We didn't need
don't
answers.
address me.
We
Don't
need answers.
Everybody just want to know.
don't
Niggas
directly
just want
address me.
answers.
You got the
Don't
money? You got money out here, Greg?
Don't
You out here
do it,
living it
dude.
up?
I'm talking to Jasmine. Don't directly.
He over there in Oak Cliff and shit in their indoor
Ooh.
pool parties. and
Hey,
shit.
you know
I'm
what
like,
Hey, them hoes gonna get shot up.
Shut up. Shut up now, bro. Shut
Better
up.
chill out, Greg. Them hoes gonna get shot up being out there in Oak
Hey, you
Cliff
need to
too
kill
long.
that inside joke, nigga. Shut up now, bro. Shut up.
Ain't no inside joke. It's an indoor joke.
this is hilarious.
Yeah!
Goofy ass nigga.
All right, let's go ahead and move on to the next topic for the night. Finish it up. Looks like unemployment is higher
I got a job.
higher than where it was when it first started of the pandemic. With that being said, I think there's multiple layers to this onion on why
my
that this
abs.
is. My kinfolk, would y'all like to speak upon this, and who would like to go first?
I think motherfuckers tired of working.
Facts. That was like, bro, niggas done figured out the game, bro. They working the hell out y'all motherfuckers, and you making the same money sitting at home on watching Netflix all day, getting that unemployment. Niggas don't want to work no more, bro.
But I
don't blame
mean,
them.
y'all do know unemployment isn't forever, right? Like,
Well, I don't know
We know
niggas
that.
is living off on.
They don't. That's the point. We know that they don't.
I mean, but the point that I'm getting at is, yes, I understand where you're coming from, Greg, especially with the extra $100 a week, all that good stuff, blah blah. But sooner or later, you're gonna have to get a job again. You can't.
We know that they don't. That's my point.
got
Is
you.
whatever the
But
fuck
then,
result
too,
you got.
I think it led
That's my
to
point.
a lot of people, not only on that side, but a lot of people trying to find other ways to have income streams. Because once you weren't able to work as much or work at all, like you can't just be stagnant for too long. You feel me? And so once you find that avenue, whatever it is, to bring that income in, if you feel like that's, you can do that as opposed to working for somebody else, then hey, that's probably.
I also like to bring up something from a very small, it probably makes up a very small percentage of the numbers, but it is something that I've been talking about a lot with people I work with and other people also, is that even people with corporate jobs, they may be leaving their jobs because one of the things that you used to look for when you were looking for a job, as far as like what benefits comes with that job, is like how much time off you get, what the medical benefits were like and stuff like that. But one of the things the pandemic has actually opened up is how many jobs are willing to let you work from home. And if a job is not willing to allow you to work from home, a lot of people are saying like, hey, I don't want to go back to commuting, especially in some of these cities like LA, Houston, New York, Chicago, where people live outside the city and are commuting into work. And some of those people are commuting 2 hours, 2.5 hours, sometimes one way. Those people may leave their jobs just because, hey, I'm not willing to make that commute anymore. You want me to start coming back into the office? I'd rather, quit my job, look for something that's going to be more flexible and allow me to get that time at home with my kids, my family, and do other things rather than being in the office. So it's probably a very small percentage of the population, but it is, something
Actually,
that I think jobs
I
need to
feel
consider.
like it might be a higher portion because it's not just people with corporate jobs, because I'm seeing a lot of people get a lot of work from home positions because I myself was looking for something in a situation. There wasn't anything open for me to go to. So I really didn't have a choice at the time. And I ended up in between 2 jobs, in between 3 jobs at the time until I was able to end up working at home. Actually, it was hybrid. So we went in, and then since like the official phase, we've been at the crib chilling. So really, we could go back at any time still if they wanted to. But I think just like you said, a lot of those people higher up were at the crib. Like our boss is chilling, making bread. Like, why do we need to go back, especially commute an hour, 2 hours to work, put ourselves at risk, regardless of how you feel about COVID? People feel this way. You feel me? They don't want to be around the environment and stuff like that, especially when a lot of these jobs are requiring you to, sit all day, work on a computer, this, that, and the third, blah, blah, blah. It's not like you're doing maintenance on a car, trying to build a house, clear a trail or something like that. So I think it might be a larger portion of the population than most that probably already have those jobs. You know what I mean? And they don't need to do anything.
Then studies have been coming out, especially like, the company I work for, and then other companies that are similar to the function that we work under and the industry that we work in. People are productive just as much as they were at home where they're in the office. So they're looking at it like, hey, why the fuck do I have to go back to the office? To tie back into Ishmael's point, like, why do I have to go back to the office when I'm working just as hard as I am at home and I'm laying in bed with my laptop? You know what I mean? So you're just looking around, you're realizing like, I can still be lazy as fuck and get job done. Or I don't have to have a job at all and I can be lazy as fuck and still get the same amount of money I would be doing if I worked a job. So they're kind of looking at it like, dude, I'm still getting the same input and output what I would have if I was working a job.
I feel the same way when I was in the Army. Could have did the same job in my room.
Yeah.
Bullshit.
Yeah.
Just the reality.
Sarcasm, guys.
Yeah, I agree.
Anyways,
to be quite honest with you, being lazy has just such a negative stigma to it. I mean, this is a good reason to look at. Like, hey, being lazy is really not that bad if you think about it.
Being lazy ain't shit. But continue.
I mean, shit. You getting unemployment to getting the same amount of money you did if you was working. The fuck?
That's not
all
necessarily
right, Greg. Okay.
For the unemployment people. That's not really a good thing
at all. But continue, Greg.
It's not. But I'm just saying, for the time being, being lazy has the same amount of benefits as it would have if he was working.
All right, in 2025, it will not. But continue, Greg.
We're talking about right now.
All right, and I'm talking about for the rest of the time frame in your life. Continue to be lazy if y'all want to.
We're gonna be alive to see that. Like I said, right now.
All right, Shanahan.
I'm just being honest. I'm talking about right now. I can't worry about the future right now, especially 2025. Come on now.
You need to start. You need to be a politician, sir. You need to be a politician.
That's 4 years from now. I'm not worried about that shit.
Wow.
I agree, Duran. Whack. Don't be lazy.
Don't be lazy. Don't be lazy.
Don't do that crap.
I'm just saying, I'm getting the same input and output I would be doing if I was working a job. Just saying. Throwing it out.
We building out here. Compound interest over here in this household, son. We building every day, baby. We getting better. That's what we do. Ain't no laziness. Ain't no days take off on here. Nah, fuck that. Everybody else can do that bullshit. Not over here, son.
That's what I'm talking about.
Work. Yeah.
Work.
Work.
We're done.
Work.
We're definitely done.
Work. Hey, y'all know what it is. Kinfolk and them. We out here working on Wednesdays, 9:30 Central, 10:30 Eastern. Woo! I love y'all as always, my brothers.
My abs hurt.
I ain't gonna lie. It built me up a little workout over here as well.
I'm sweating.
My abs are gonna be sore.
I cried, bro.
Duran says that's ass, and you know it. And of course, Jazz says night night, especially to her short gnomed best friend named Gregory. All right. With that being said, y'all will see us every Wednesday, next Wednesday, 9:30 Central, 10:30 Eastern for our folks in Michigan and all the way up to Germany as well. If you're tuning in to Germany, folks in Germany. I don't know what time it is over there, but
Danke. It's the middle of the night, bro.
And also Danke Shame as
Dankeschön.
Danke Shame talking about Donka shame. That's a Fresh Prince of Bel-Air episode. If you go check that out, you know what I'm talking about. But anyways, like I said, see y'all next time on Kinfolk and them.